These are three of the members who were negotiating the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. All right, Karen Bass, Tim Scott. Hi, I'm Cory Booker. And Cory Booker. Give it up for them not getting the shit done. All right, give it up for them. Give it up for them not getting the shit done, Johnson. That's right. Give it up for them for failing. Because that's what happened, okay? We're going to keep it 100. Listen. Remember the Justice and George Floyd Policing Act? The George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Remember that? Remember how this came from the deaths of George Floyd and how this was going to be like a big deal. This was going to be a signature piece of policy that was going to change the way policing is done in America. Remember that? Okay, so if you remember that, you may recall that a major portion of that, the most, I would say, the deal-breaking part of that legislation was the ending qualified immunity portion. Yeah, remember that? Remember that piece? The piece that said, if you are a police officer and you kill someone or you violate their constitutional rights, not only the state will have to pay, your ass would have to pay. Yeah, not just the state will have to pay, your pension might go, bye-bye, sayonara, adios, we out of here. Audi 5000. All right? So, that was a very important part of the legislation, guys, because without police officers having some skin in the game, without police officers having to actually take a fucking hit as an individual person, like everyone else, you went over somebody's dog, you're going to have to pay for their dog. If they want to take it to small claims court, your ass is going to small claims court. Or whatever, right? They could sue you. America's the most litigious country in the world. We sue over everything. I shit you not, I remember reading a story of a man saving another man from a burning vehicle. The man sued the man who saved him. Says, you broke my arm when you pulled me out of the burning car. It's your fault my arm hurt. A robber, a home invader, a thief, breaks into a man's home. As he's leaving, the homeowner hits him with a hammer or a bat. The home invader sues the homeowner for damages and wins. And wins. So America's a very litigious country. That's what we do. We sue. Sue, sue, sue. Sue, sue, studio. Sue, 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 sue. Okay, that's it. Learn this. You know this. Things are so different now. You know, your children playing outside, man, play too rough with another kid. Oh, you're going to court. Going to court. Keep your hands to yourself. Play Roblox. Play Roblox. Keep your hands to yourself. Everybody take you to court. Can't do shit. So it's very important that this be included in the Justice for Policing Act, because in order to get just policing, police need to be having some skin in the game when it comes to liability for their actions, unconstitutional actions. Now remember, police are already protected. They were already protected, Johnson. As long as they provide a reasonable level of respect for the constitutional rights, they won't be sued. Like, it has to be that they violated your rights. It's not just, did they arrest you? Now, you can't get sued for being arrested. You can't be sued for a cop having to use necessary force. We're talking about those when they go above and beyond what is called legal. That's when they can be sued. Like the same way they can be fired. If they haven't done anything to get fired, they haven't done anything to get sued. Okay? So what I'm saying is, what we were trying to do is give it this blanket immunity that said that made it where police could get away with unreasonable actions. Now, once again, just differentiating. I'm making a difference about me and some other people. I supported the endqualifiedimmunity.org, which is the campaign to endqualifiedimmunity.org. That's a website and a movement. It's a movement that you can find on the website. Ben and Jerry, and many notable figures have participated in this. It's the reason why I brought various people on my channel, on my show, about this, okay? It was a campaign to support ending qualified immunity. I'm still a part of that. I'm actively a part of that. I promote this. It's not for clicks and views. This is what we do. There was a book written by Ben and Jerry. It was research that shows a lot of several true stories of what happens, how cops overstep their bounds, and why ending qualified immunity is important. Killer Mike wrote the foreword. It's a good book. If you want to become a member of the Unqualified Immunity Group or Tim Black Show, go to jointimblack.com and join at the Unqualified Immunity level, and you'll get a free book, okay? Basically, your subscription to our program, to our membership, gets you a book. We send you a book. They send you a book. We send your name. They send you a book. We pay for your book. Okay, here's the thing, guys. They took it out. They took out the part. Now, I'm not surprised. You surprised? Hell no, you ain't surprised. Nah, you ain't surprised. Because not only do we have dirty Republicans or Democrats, we have dirty Republicans. We have Republicans and Democrats who are so corporate and so tied to special interest groups like the police unions. This is the last thing they wanted is cops be held accountable. Cops shouldn't have to think about what they do before they do it. Oh, no. Now, doctors got to think about what they do, and school teachers got to think about what they do, and lawyers got to think about what they do. Everybody else has to think about what they do. But people with guns, with the ability to take your life sanctioned by the state, should not have to think about what they do before they do it. You understand what I'm saying? See the logic there? They should not be encumbered. They should be weighed down with thoughts like, hey, should I do this shit? Should I shoot him 3 times in the back as he runs away with his hands like this with nothing in his hands for a jaywalking ticket? Should I shoot him 3 times? Or should we tackle him? Or should we just meet him at his house? Or should we catch him next time? Oh, God, decisions. Now, progressives supposedly support the end of qualified immunity, but Republicans have been standing in the opposition to their point in the act. According to the report, 3 sources familiar with the matter said alterations to the legal doctrine are no longer under consideration. They gave up. They have given it up. It's over, Johnson. They're not even negotiating it anymore. Welcome. Way to go, Jim Clyburn. Way to go.
Well, I will never sacrifice good on the altar of perfect. I just won't do that. I know what the perfect bill will be. We have proposed that. I want to see good legislation, and I know that sometimes you have to compromise. But let me say this. I have been saying from the beginning, we have well-trained police officers. We've got to do a better job of recruiting police officers. We got to get good people, no matter how good the training. If you don't have good people, the training does no good. Now, the problem we've got now is that there are some bad apples in policing.
Way to go, Tim Scott. Way to go. We criticize Democrats, and we should and we shall continue to do so. But let's not forget our shitty-ass Republicans. They play a good cop. They play a good game of good cop, bad cop, don't they? Oh, I pretend to be the good one, and I pretend to be the bad one. Oh, man, I wanted to play the bad one today. You always had all the fun. And next time you be the bad one, but this time I got it, okay? I'm going to kill it. No, let it live, let it live. No, it's got to go, it's got to go. Was that mean enough? Yeah, it was pretty mean. It was pretty mean. It's a little game they play. Meanwhile, we get screwed. They want you to believe that this was ever going to happen. They want you to believe that their hearts are really in it. I'm not going to say that everyone involved was full of shit, but this is Washington. We have to make a demand on our politicians. We have to hold their feet to the fire. It's not enough to be a part of this media and just talk about issues. You have to advocate for them. Everybody want to be Don Lemon. Everyone wants to be Rachel Maddow. Nobody wants to fight for shit. I'm here to fight for it. Folks, join the wolf pack. Let's fight for what we want.